Hello, hello, hello. Oh, what's that doing there? Boink. I forgot to delete that from last time. That's what happens when you don't pay attention, Darwin. Anyway, it's coffee time. Not anyone cares. No one cares. No one cares. Why are we doing this? I don't know. Why are we doing anything? Let's have some dog cam. There is dog. See, he's snoring. It's dog. We've got dog cam. It's coffee time. Hey. Oh God, it's just murder in London. And shootings and stabbings. We're not going to cover that. That sounds miserable. Meanwhile, the French officials are taunting Britain over Channel holiday chaos. This has been going on since about 2012, but hey, Brexit, what the hell? Who cares? Don't go anywhere. How can you afford to go anywhere? Eh? Why? Court news. Now this story we did actually cover. I think we covered this before. This story of Antoinette Williams battling neighbours. Here they are. This is Antoinette Williams and Barbara Pilcher. Here we are. They're just at the High Court, and the story goes that that Barbara Pilcher, has a wasp allergy, and they live, well, their neighbours, they live next to each other here in Frensham Cottage, Dunsford near Godalming, and there's Farley Cottage next door. And yeah, Pilcher says she's got a wasp allergy, and that the apples from the neighbour's garden, from Williams' garden, were falling into a garden and rotting and causing wasps. A neighbour dispute. It's what, neighbours. If only we could all get on with our neighbours, eh? But yeah, High Court judge has decided that the woman with the apple tree does have to pay £200,000 to the wasp allergy neighbour. That's some expensive apples. Again, I think this is all about people wanting, she wanted the tree to be trimmed so the apples didn't drop. And you know what it's like. And yeah. Don't get me started on neighbours, eh, missus? Don't get me started on neighbours. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, who's got something like 9 or 10 children now, was accused of having an affair with Sergey Brin's missus. Sergey Brin is the co-founder of Google, and Sergey Brin filed for divorce from his wife in January because he reckoned that Elon had got his end away with her in December 2021 in Miami. But Elon said, no, that wasn't me. I was too busy doing one of my assistants, doing one of my executives at Tesla or wherever it was. And he did actually tweet to say, I haven't even had sex in ages. There you go. And here he is. Here he is on a boat in Mykonos, Greece last week. There he is. Look. I wonder why he hasn't had sex in ages. Huh? Does anyone know why? Because he looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy. I mean, crikey, come someone on me better shape than him. Meanwhile, who wants to go to Disney World, Florida? That's all you need to know. Florida. You want to go to Disney World in Florida? Florida. Hey, brawls. 2 families are brawling because someone attempted to jump the queue. And they were in line for Mickey's PhilharMagic attraction when all hell broke loose. It's all part of that Disney magic, isn't it? Oh boy, Pluto! Indeed, Mickey, indeed. Don't buy earrings from Primark. This is Maddie Joes from Redruth in Cornwall. She went to Primark and she bought some earrings. And we've got a picture of said earrings. It's not a very good picture because she made a TikTok video. Of course she did. Here's a picture of said earrings. She's holding them. And she's complaining. Why? Because she claims, well, they made her ears swell up and a bit of it fall out. Here's the picture. Again, I've got one of those, you know, there's those phobias where you don't like holes. That really triggers me. Tris something. I can't remember what it's called. It's got a big name. Fear of holes. Don't like falling down holes either. Meanwhile, they're rewriting the story of Greyfriars Bobby. Yeah, he's no longer a Skye Terrier, they reckon. Now, again, sometimes he's actually portrayed as a West Highland Terrier. I had a West Highland Terrier. He was called Alex. He was a bit overweight. We used to call him Greyfriars Blobby. Rumpus Maximus. He had many nicknames. But yeah, they're rewriting. There's a new book. Of course, there's always a new book. And I reckon Bobby wasn't a Skye Terrier, but he was more likely to be a Dandy Dinmont. And there's a picture here on the Daily Mail website explaining the difference. He was a Westie. Come on, he's a Westie. So there you go. They've got to change everything. Got to rewrite history. Did you know archaeologists have been advised not to gender any skeletons that they find, because you know those skeletons might have been non-binary. I shit you not. Those woke people want archaeologists to stop gendering skeletons, even though our skeletal differences are evident, because shape of the skull, you know, cranial features, pelvis, density of bones. You know, there are many different physical differences in the skeleton of man and women. Now you can't gender them, just in case they're wearing a dress at a time. Well, you know the world's gone stupid. Have I told you that lately? Meanwhile, let's go to France, because everyone right has gone to France, haven't they? On their holidays, they're all at Dover. Well, this fella wish he probably stayed in Dover. We're going to a nudist beach. Near Lyon. It's La Mama Beach. It's a popular spot, and it was designated for naturist use back in 2007. And the La Mama Beach is in the Grand Parc Mirabel Jonage on the outskirts of Lyon. And on Saturday morning, a 46-year-old exhibitionist was shot by a 46-year-old exhibitionist was shot by a 76-year-old nudist, exhibitionist nudist. I don't know. I like the way they've written this. Why, Darren? Why? Why did the 76-year-old shoot the 46-year-old? Maybe he was envious. Maybe he thought, my, he's been blessed. I'm jealous. Kapang. No, it was because the 46-year-old was pleasuring himself, and everyone was shocked, because you don't do that. It's not the etiquette. So he pulled a gun and shot him. He got his hunting rifle out of his backpack and fired 3 shots at him. At least one hit him in the chest, and he died. Here you go. This is what it looks like there, apparently. Don't worry, there are no nudists. So there you go. Don't pleasure yourself. It's just bad manners, isn't it? It's just bad manners. What's that? You want more pervert news? Oh, just because it's you and you ask nicely. This is the story of PC Matt Drigao. PC, that means he's a police constable. He will appear at Plymouth Magistrates Court on Tuesday. And he appeared in the Channel 4 documentary Call the Cops. What did he do? What did he do? Well, we'll get to that, because Mr. Drigao, he liked to do good work for charity, and he used to dress up in cosplay. Look, there's a fellow who's Batman as well. It's funny because I've got a weird stalker type up on Facebook who likes dressing as Batman. Always check the hard drives. But anyway, Mr. Drigao, like I said, who's appeared in Call the Cops and was a trustee of the Devon Super Team, an ex-base volunteer superhero cosplay group which raised charity funds for helping children in Devon with disabilities, has been charged with attempted rape, sexual assault, false imprisonment and controlling behaviour over a 15-year period. Yes, he's one of those coercive men we've been hearing about. So here he is, out of costume. Remember, if he comes around and wants to handcuff you, it might not be because you've been naughty. It might be because he wants to be naughty. Run in the opposite direction. And they wonder why we have no trust in the police. They wonder why. What's that? You want more pervert news? Oh, one more. Maybe we can slip one in. Who likes clowns? No one. No one likes clowns. This is Kingsley Pereira. Here he is. Apparently, he's Britain's only Asian clown who performed under the stage name Theco. That's Theco with 3 E's, just in case you want to know how to spell that. And he's behind bars. Why is that? What did he do? Well, firstly, he was jailed in 10 months back in 2020 for being, well, he was found, oh dear, he breached a sexual harm prevention order. I mean, this guy's got some bad things happening, and he was banned from having a smartphone because obviously, I can't imagine why he's banned from owning a smartphone. And he moved house, and I don't know, I think he'd come into contact with children, so that's not good. But he's behind bars now because he crawled away. He crawled away from police like a marine. He crawled on his belly and hid his phone in a shed. But now he's got a 15-month prison sentence because, well, he admitted it was his phone. So no more paedophile clowns. No? Okay then. Political news. Now, you think our politicians are stupid, yeah? But in India, they're even stupider. This is Bhagwant Mann. He's the Chief Minister of the Punjab, and he's very proud. He's very proud of where he's from, and he decided to show that the water from the river Caliban is fine. And here he is. He's drinking said water. He's confident. Look at that. He's drinking the water from the river. And there's some pictures of him. I don't know about you, but have you seen the colour of that? But he was demonstrating the cleanliness. He said, no, this water is safe. It's a holy site. It's safe. You can dive and do your ablutions in there. You can even drink it. And then he was rushed to hospital after falling ill a few days later. So you think our politicians are stupid? Yeah. More political news? No more political news. We'll stop that. Because the politicians are stupid. But what we're going to have is more court news. This is the story of Tyrone Prades. And there's a picture of him. Oh, there isn't a picture of him. That's a shame. But he's he visited a Christmas market in Birmingham, right? And he bought a ham roll. Now this was 5 years ago, in December 2017, and he's decided to sue the stallholder for £20,000. Why? Because ever since he's had that fated ham roll, he hasn't stopped farting. Yeah, and they reckon there was a salmonella outbreak from the stall, and he was, bedridden, and he was ill. But it's changed the biomes in his gut, and so he just can't stop farting. And the barrister for Frankfurt Christmas market admitted that they had found E. coli on a knife, but no salmonella. And that's the thing, isn't it? You got your E. coli, but no salmonella. And we're gonna have to wait for the result of this, because the case is going to go to trial. They've decided that they're going to take the case of the constant farter to trial. I mean, you could say that his claims may blow away with the wind, and he might get guff justice. And if he doesn't win, his claim could fall flatulence. This is awful. This is why no one's watching. This is why no one's watching. Should we finish with an animal story? Okay, then. This is the RSPCA. They're looking for homes for some rabbits. They were found in small hatches on an allotment in Ashington, in sort of Northumberland earlier in the month. But the problem is these are Flemish giant rabbits. No, that isn't Photoshop. That's how big they are. And they're looking for people to take them on. I might get one because then I could put a saddle on it and I could ride it around, couldn't I? But yeah, they can grow. They can. The largest one weighs more than 8 kilos, which is about the same size as a medium-sized dog, like a Jack Russell. And its ears were 7 inches long. And whilst they're popular pets, they can be bred for their fur and meat. Hey, Mrs. Rabbit stew. I've had rabbit stew. Oh, I love a bit of rabbit. So yeah, they've got quite a few of these at the RSPCA. So if you want a really big rabbit, the RSPCA will sort you out. Yeah? Okay then. One more story. All right, one more. Well, we won't end with that. We'll do sports news. Who wants to do some sports news? We're going to Russia. Yeah, Russia. What's going on in Russia? Well, they hold these chess championships, and this was a chess championship in Moscow, and have this robot, right? This robot playing chess against all these different champions. And the video we've got here, it's not a bit. I think it's taken from security cameras, so it's not the best video, but it shows on the 19th of July this chess tournament, and a boy challenging it. Yeah. So let's look at. Shall I do my best, David Coleman? Can you tell me what happens next? Here we are. This is the footage here of the boy playing against the chess robot. All right, so it's going to be good. Here we go. Look, here he is. He's lining up his move, and what's happened? The chess robot has grabbed hold of his finger. Yeah, it broke his finger. Of course, the official said it was all the child's fault. Yeah, Comrade should not have moved so quickly. Yeah, they blamed the child. And they said he took his move too quickly, and the robot grabbed his finger and broke it. Don't worry, the boy was okay. The next day he was back playing chess, because again, you don't really need your fingers. You could just tell people where to move. Yeah, but yeah. I think it's a sign. I think it's Skynet becoming aware. It's the robots taking over now, isn't it? Forget the monkeys killing the children. It's the robots that we've got to look out for. I think I've done enough damage. I doubt if there's anybody in there. I doubt if there's anybody in there. In the chat. Nobody likes any of this nonsense. It's just me and the missus watching this while we have our lunch. Let's see if anybody's in. See, nobody in. Cheat says I look younger today. Well, that's because I get younger every day. Everyone's on holiday. I think everyone's queuing at the port of Dover. Isn't that good? You want to see, this is the face of a man who's never done a hard day's work in his life. Look at these hands. Look at these soft, feminine hands. Never done a hard day's work in his life. What a loser, waster I am. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Coffee Time. Killing the channel, one video at a time. That was the news. You've got to drink it up. Oh yeah.